Hey, welcome back, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about TikTokers that fake mental illnesses and disorders for views, clout, and honestly, I have no idea why. I got the idea to do this video from YouTuber Tamimi, who has done some pretty good videos on the topic that you should 100% check out. These are some very interesting subjects that we have here to talk about today, and it's further evidence why TikTok is a dumpster fire that, for some reason, we just cannot stop watching. It's like one of those TV series that you know is just terrible and it's bad, but you can't stop watching it. You find yourself in the next episode, and well, before we go forward in this video, it's important to point out that the subjects we're going to be talking about, well, they've already been proven to have faked their illnesses, so don't go and just start randomly accusing people of faking these types of things, because you don't want to be that guy that does that and then it turns out that they were not faking at all. So make sure you have proper evidence before you go and start accusing people of these types of things. There's actually a Reddit page dedicated to this called Faked Disorder Cringe, where they post videos and pics of people obviously faking disorders. This has become such a big issue, it's being talked about on just about every medium. There's a Good Morning America article where it says experts troubled by TikTok trend that can have teens believing they have serious mental disorders. I feel like this is something that's very important to talk about. Posts with hashtags dissociative identity disorder and borderline personality disorder have been viewed hundreds of millions of times, and some of those videos list possible signs to look out for and encourage viewers to self-evaluate. The younger generation, Generation Z and specifically, which are the ages, I believe, between 10 and 25 years old, and is that right? Let's see. That is correct. It is 10 and 25. They've been through some hard times with the pandemic, remote learning, decreased social presence, and an increase of anxiety and depression. And this has also increased boredom. As social interactions were decreasing, the number of people glued to their phones was increasing, causing people to download TikTok. This is the equivalent of searching on WebMD. You'll go in with a hangnail, you'll start searching signs and different things like that, and your anxiety starts picking up and you come out dead. One young 18-year-old says, I remember seeing these videos on my For You page on TikTok for people saying like, these are the signs that you have this disorder, bipolar or borderline, and all these other weird disorders that I've never even heard of before. My mind would be like, maybe I don't have just depression and anxiety. Maybe I have something else. On TikTok, there's an abundance of people with these types of disorders, but for example, one of the more notorious situations involves an influencer named TicsAndRoses. She goes by Emerald Rose. There were very obvious signs that she was faking Tourette's, for example. In this TikTok we're about to watch, she's packing orders with Tourette's, and it's interesting because she is packing orders for her home business that she heavily promotes, almost like she's seeking some sympathy. Let's watch.
Oh God!
She literally stops after every tick and makes faces for attention.
Send me to Canada!
Let's watch that last one. Like, you can see, like, she's literally thinking about what she's doing before she puts the bag on her head. Like, she's like even stopping before she does it, so it's obviously not a tick.
Send me to Canada!
Literally, you can see her, she stops. She's like, I don't want to hurt myself. I've seen other ones where she's like slamming her head on a thing, and before she does it, she stops so she doesn't hit it so hard.
I'll get her a new one. Wow! 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 Eat the burrito. No. One for you! Woo! Woo! Pew! 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 Pew!
It says, weird how she has a different tick depending on what she's holding. Obviously, she's tailoring everything towards the situation that she's in, which is kind of cringe.
Mine. 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 Nope. Nope. Nope.
Here's some examples of her cooking.
Some for the stove. It's too hot. Add the drugs. Taco seasoning.
See, that's not how Tourette's, that's not how it works. Look at this. Like, it's not involuntary movement. Like, when she's about to put her hand, like, at the tomato, she's like, she's trying to place it and plant it, and that's not how the mind-brain connection action works.
Taco seasoning. Oh. Some for the counter. Oh god. Beans, beans, beans. Jump into hell. Oh god. Oh, it's in my hair. Oh, it's in my hair. It's in. Oh, what the hell? Oh no. A bad start. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Simba. Oh.
So basically, once you know this person is 100% without a doubt faking this, it's pretty cringe. And not to mention that somebody's in on it because they're recording her, and whoever is doing that is absolutely disgusting. But I think the grossest thing about this is that this whole time she's doing this is promoting a business to make money. That's not good. To make matters worse, at the time she had over 500,000 followers, and she was raising Tourette's awareness. And she had harassment will be blocked in the bio, which we're going to talk about that too. In these types of situations, when these people get called out, YouTuber Tamimi made a really good point.
People have noticed that they can get plenty of attention by faking these disorders on TikTok, and when people call them out for it, they flip the script on them and call them things like ableist, which is not only discrediting, but also retaliating with accusations that the person questioning them or concerned about this is being hateful and discriminatory. This tactic is not only manipulative, but further harms others in this community, as they are the ones making a mockery and stigmatizing disorders, and then when others question them, some having actual disorders themselves, they are attacked and retaliated against. So the cycle continues and continues, and the issue gets worse and the problem grows.
It was almost like that this person wasn't even trying to hide this, as they had older videos in an additional TikTok where they were talking just fine, and sometimes even for hours.
Let's talk about cleansing a space. Physically cleaning up your space is an important first step that people don't often think about when it comes to energy cleansing. While cleaning up, throw open those windows to let out that stagnant energy and let the fresh air in. Here at the Priory, we like to incorporate the elements into our cleansing. We'll take all 4 elements and walk around the perimeters of our home to clear the energy. First, we'll walk around with air and fire using incense, some bound herbs such as sage, or loose incense on charcoal. After that, we'll walk around once again using salted water for water and earth. Lastly, we take a bell to bring in that good energy, and we're done.
I don't think you're ringing that bell right. Literally 3 seconds of TicsAndRoses live stream from Yarn Company, not one tick. This has to set the record straight. It's 54 minutes here. So basically her personality was changing from normal to whatever she was trying to focus on, from brand to brand, situation to situation. She would be fine here, but then when she wanted to do videos about Tourette's, it would be all about the tics. She attempted to show everyone a document from what she said was her doctor, but people quickly took it apart. An intern pointed out several things that were just not right. For example, some of the things that were listed that she had were abbreviated: PTSD, OCD, ADHD, and on an official doctor statement, this would have accurately told exactly what each one of these letters meant. Not to mention this oversight of PTSD put twice. That's somebody would have caught that in the review system. Even her sister exposed her on Reddit saying, "Hi everyone, I recently found out about everything going on. I wanted to clear up some misconceptions and share my side. I am Emerald's sister and we grew up together. Although we were raised non-denominational Christian, my mother, who is an amazing woman, and I have always been supportive of Emerald and missed them dearly. We have always accepted them. They cut communication with us and we've tried to reach out, but they no longer wish to have contact with us. We haven't talked in years. I'm just commenting in hopes of clearing up some misinformation. And also my grandfather does have Huntington's. It's late onset, which means it doesn't show up until late in life. My grandpa is currently suffering from the side effects and is not doing well. It's very sad. My mother has it too, but is not yet showing symptoms, thankfully, and I have not been tested. Lastly, I don't believe Emerald has Tourette's syndrome, and they never showed any symptoms as a child. They are mentally ill though. I love my sister and always will. I just wish the best for them, but don't agree with what they have done. It's incredibly disrespectful to fake mental illnesses for any reason. I'm extending my sincerest apology to everyone their actions have hurt. Although I know it's not my apology to give, I do wish Emerald's safety. All I ask is respect and privacy for my parents and grandparents. And if you don't believe me, I'm happy to answer any questions you all may have, as long as they are not disrespectful. One person said, do you know why Emerald might have fabricated all of this? Did they have a tendency to want attention regardless of it being good or bad? To which they replied, honestly, I'm unsure why Emerald would fabricate this. I was kinda in shock when I first heard about everything. But yes, they do have a history of fabricating stories or stretching the truth, so to speak. After she was ruthlessly exposed and shown to be a liar, her TikTok account was either deleted by TikTok or she removed it herself. I'm not really sure which one. So this scares me thinking about the younger generation and their gullibility. Is that? One article says identity versus confusion is a stage that occurs in adolescence between the ages of 12 and 18. In this stage, teens try to figure out their true sense of self, which is their identity formation. This is usually the time of different phases and aesthetics we try out, which help us find our identity and isn't harmful. However, this can be detrimental when people are self-diagnosing serious mental illnesses onto themselves and treating them like just another phase. Most teenagers and young people are also very impressionable, and when they see videos titled signs you may have this or that, well, BPD check, Sparkles. It's called having sparkle. Hey, at least you're not boring. I wish I had this. This brings us to the next person we're going to talk about, whose name is, they went by Nicoby or Bunny, and they are currently a 16 or 17-year-old, and they've faked a lot of things, such as EDs, autism, and, again, Tourette's. When they were called out for faking an ED, they commented underneath the call-out saying, I don't even have an ED, that was just a joke. KYS, which stands for, just check your screen out here, which is something else that they're very notorious for, telling people to hurt themselves. Here she can be seen telling one person to literally die. She also says the R word and the N word. This person in specific has done a lot, but that's not what this video is about. We're talking about how they faked these things. Somebody got a hold of her father, and this was said. Dyslexia is their only diagnosis, to which they responded, oh, because they claimed that they have severe autism and they would tick. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but it's a thing autistic people do, and film it and post it and claim they were autistic. They even claim that they go to special ed school, which may be true. I'm unsure. He says, too many lies to sort through. And as seen with TicsAndRoses, it was pretty easy to tell if somebody was having these kind of fake tics, and this was what Nico bits look like. One user says, I don't know why people fake it to be special. It's so terrible. I have tics and have to make up excuses to have my camera off on Zoom because I make everyone uncomfortable and it's so embarrassing, especially when you punch yourself on the head on camera. I recently found out that Billie Eilish actually does have Tourette's syndrome, and you can tell her tics are real. This is what they look like. You can tell it's just involuntary movements that they have no control over, versus these people who it can be seen to pre-plan it before they do the motion, which is, come on. Last thing I'm going to say about this Nico Bit person, it's unrelated to them faking these disorders, but they do have a habit of making fun of people with special needs, like it's some kind of like it's funny, and I think that just tells you what kind of person they are.
I go to special ed school. I'm special needs.
This person's TikTok has also been removed. Sometimes the good does win. It's just weird to me to see people take advantage of these types of situations, these kind of life-altering and ruining mental illnesses, and act as if they're some kind of quirky persona that just makes you the coolest person ever. That's just bad taste in the mouth there. Dissociative identity disorder, or DID, is one of the newest TikTok trends that's apparently on the up and up right now. People are using it and taking advantage of it in some really odd ways. As stated in the Cleveland Clinic, DID is very rare. The disorder affects between 0.01 and 1% of the population. It can occur at any age. This disorder is often misdiagnosed and requires multiple psychological evaluations and assessments to get an accurate diagnosis. Keep in mind the statistics that I just read you. Let's go to TikTok. The hashtag DID has over 1.3 billion views. These individuals have different alters, and these alters identify with different things, ages. It's a very complicated thing. Let's Google alters. It says DID is a rare and complex psychological condition where a person experiences two or more distinct identities called alters. It is usually a long-term condition that occurs in response to extreme trauma.
I'd like to start off by saying that self-diagnosis is extremely valid. Not every psychologist or therapist, especially in the US, has all this information on DID.
Oh, I see. The TikTokers are self-diagnosing themselves. That makes sense. So this dude's alters are South Park characters, and they're reacting to a touch on the face. Some of these people have non-human alters where they're like they're dogs or something.
I don't care if this was supposed to be a genuine question. This is full of ignorance. First of all, I am not a dog. We have a non-human alter in our system. He is a child. No, please stop using our alters.
Now, as somebody who actually has an anxiety disorder, I can tell you this is super harmful. Now, I'm all about destigmatizing mental health and encouraging people not to have stigmas against therapy and getting the treatment that they need. But when people start faking it for woke clout on TikTok, that is not just bad because it means they might end up in treatment that they don't need, but it's also an insult to people who are struggling with real mental health issues, and it actually belittles the entire cause of destigmatizing mental health in the eyes of the public when some of these people get exposed for faking it.
Honestly, I just feel like a lot of people really want attention and they want to have some type of way to be just and feel like unique, and falsely claiming these types of illnesses is probably what they're doing, you know. In an attempt to become more fascinating and interesting, these people on TikTok create unique alters and alter systems of their favorite characters, TV show people. Like it's musicians. I've seen where people have an alter of Johnny Depp. I've seen it to be done with Kurt Cobain. Let's view some of these. This person has 372 alters overall. Wow. And they have DID, Tourette's, autism, and ADHD, and a partner system. I'm married to one of my other system members, and not only is this adorable, but oh my God, I feel so seen and accepted. Somebody said, my apologies if this comes off insulting in any way, but do you mean you're married to one of your own alters? How does that work? Not trying to be rude, just genuinely curious. And if you don't feel like explaining, that's totally fine. Another person who is 100% faking DID is TwoSoulsOneBody. I'm not sure their real name. This person has alters named Jesse and James, yes, like from Pokemon. And they claim to be in love with each other. Two souls, one body.
I know we're a little tired, but you want to show them that we can kiss? Oh yeah. We should show them that. Let's do it again. That was just a light peck. Yeah, it was just a light peck, dude. Sorry, my lips are dry. No, it's okay. It's fine. So or mine.
Oh man, smooth Han Solo, alright.
I'm sorry, but if I had to watch that, so did you. In the small amount of research that I have done on DID, disassociating is a very mentally draining thing that happens, and it's not something that you're going to be doing on a whim to kiss yourself, as this person does. Listen to him explain how they read each other's thoughts.
Where it's like, we can like, you can get like, are you trying to keep a secret from me? No. Okay. What I'm saying is, like, it can be really hard to keep a secret because, like, we can see it or see what the person is thinking or putting inside the imagination. We can, like, avoid looking so that we don't know. Yeah, but that's like a coordinated effort. It's like you have to close your eyes and turn around. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. But, like, otherwise we know. Which is funny because, like, you can see it when the other person's trying to hide information because, like, they'll think something and it'll immediately disappear. Because you're like immediately trying to like retract it because you know the other person can see it.
It seems like in most cases where these people are faking these disorders and illnesses, they're usually promoting something. They're trying to make money out of it. And I don't think this situation is any different. I found out that there's an OnlyFans involved. Yes, it seems that Jesse and James have an OnlyFans. Problem with that is there's a lot of young and impressionable individuals in their social medias, specifically the Discord server, and they're posting OnlyFans links in this server. Young and impressionable people who are curious about the situation, and maybe some of them even have the DID disorder. It doesn't matter if they do or they don't, they're minors. WTF, why is there an OF where minors are? Ooh. People, if you're not directly involved with the situation, go to Gen 2. Yikes. Okay, and you have to be 18 to access the site, meaning you can't see anything. Wow, I'm speechless. Christ. So here's a post from Jessie from that Discord server where she admits to inappropriate content and there being minors present and a bunch of other excuses that I'm not buying at all. They also speak about a moderator named Gwen, and they say that Gwen was devastated because there was another ex-mod who was harassing them and saying these things that were not true. Apparently, the ex-staff member posted this, saying that Gwen plans to allow inappropriate conversations to be held with minors, and exposing minors to inappropriate discussions under the guise of it being educational. Jesse and James also completely condone this. These discussions will be held in the all ages section and can and will expose minors to traumatizing. Report the server and leave for your own safety if you do not want to become the victim of a child taking advantage of oh my god, this needs to be looked into. Holy crap. So I'm most likely going to be looking into this situation deeper between the TikTokers, TwoSoulsOneBody, or the DID fakers. It's not good. There's so much of this, I could literally just go on in a video forever and ever and ever, but I'm not going to do that today. If you want more videos where I talk about this kind of stuff and we look more into this specifically in these altars and systems and different things like that, let me know, because as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think, so much. Go and leave your creative or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up, feels like as always, brothers and sisters. I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, head pats. That is a lot, honestly. Wow. That's all I got to say. It's very interesting. It's new to me, so if I've gotten anything wrong in this video, keep in mind, it's new to me. So we're learning, we're adapting, we're growing as a community. Rep Squad, Best Squad, don't forget it. Rest in peace to Greg the Cat. Thank you to my patrons for your continued and ongoing support. If you'd like to support what I do here on this channel and get your name at the end of my videos, I'll put that in the pinned comment. And you're awesome. That's just another way to show that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're getting how you do that. I'll go to subscribe, notification turn on, be in the comment section after every single video, because I'm gonna be there. Greg the Cat's gonna be there in spirit, and the rest of the Repzilla community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Just drinking my green tea.